Okay.
Hi, welcome to Yellow After Dark, episode 2. I'm Holly,
And I'm Bettina.
and I guess we'll get this started. Sorry if we
Okay.
giggle, we're girls, and we do that.
We're girls and we're talking on camera about sex.
Yep,
Awkward.
exactly. Okay, and I think the topics for today are going to be products,
Date night ideas?
and communication.
Yes.
Okay, would you like to start us off with products?
Sure, don't mind if I do. Okay. Wait a minute. An inconvenient call is coming in.
Not the right timing.
Excuse me. Um, so, products. I guess the obvious elephant in the room would be good lubricant. If you've had a hysterectomy, lubricant can be important because you kind of lose some of those aspects of things. Not always, but sometimes. So a really good recommended lubricant is not KY, contrary to popular belief. It would be Astroglide because it's water-based.
It
And
doesn't get sticky and nasty like some lubes do.
right. So if you're going to do anything, front, back, Astroglide is a good lubricant to use. Also, if you're into oral sex, there is a product out there that takes away the taste of whatever you're doing and it numbs your throat. I'm just offering all things under the guise of sex. So if it's not your bag or it's not your deal, then totally disregard what I just said. But there's a product called Good Head. It's not saying that you get bad head, it's just numbing your throat and it doesn't have the aftertaste.
That would be a good product to use. Gonna have to try that one.
Yeah, it's fairly cheap too. It's not that bad. They have like pina colada flavor, cinnamon, mango, all different types of flavors, and they don't have that that taste that some of those products have. I don't know what it is.
That
Something
nasty
disgusting.
aftertaste is what that is.
Yeah. And now, as far as bombs go,
I would
uh,
suggest something rechargeable, if I'm honest.
well, something rechargeable, but you also want the thing that has the clitoral stimulation. Because like sometimes you have the pain there, so you want something that you can still get you there, but you don't need to have the pain with it. Like the ones with the butterflies on the end and the bunny rabbits are probably better for women in our situation.
Yeah.
Um, there's a housewife that makes toys, Candy Burris off of Atlanta Housewives with Bedroom Candy. I would highly suggest looking into those because she offers a wide range, not for just you, for your partner also. Times that you just can't do anything. I
Exactly.
think,
Go check out her site because she has a lot of things that you might go, oh, that sounds interesting. I should try that.
Yeah, I think it's important that the women in our community remember that there's also still another human being on the other side of this, and they still have sexual needs. You don't have to be a freak to think about toys. Just enhance things. So you want to start off about like ideas?
Date night ideas. One of my favorites is like Netflix and chill because, those nights you can't go anywhere and you still want to spend time together. Find a movie together, decide together. And
Yeah.
cook dinner or get snacks and pig out, whatever. That's my favorite, the snacks and pigging out.
Yeah. I mean, there's also games.
Yes, that's true.
I know we play Phase 10 over here, or we just play a board game. Because sometimes movies, I don't know, they're okay.
Yeah. Games are always fun.
Or sometimes, like when I used to live by the beach, we just go take a walk on the beach.
Walks
and
are
sit
great.
out there with stuff. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't have to be this overblown production. It's more about you two communicating and being on the same level of things.
Exactly. And I think anything like that, anything you enjoy together, do it. Don't be ashamed. Don't feel like, oh, we'll be like this and nobody else likes that. Well, if that's what you like to do, go do you. That you don't have to be that cookie cutter couple.
Right, because you can even do like cooking together. Because me and my husband we like to cook together. So some nights we just find recipes and cook together.
That's awesome.
Okay. An obvious thing that I think goes wrong in our community is poor communication among the sexes. Okay, so a little backstory. I took psychology of gender roles, which is basically man versus woman, all that stuff. And oftentimes when we are sick, we don't communicate effectively. Some of us even will just go along with or tolerate because they don't feel like having a confrontation, but sometimes confrontation is necessary. But to avoid confrontation, where you get a wrong turn at was you didn't communicate how you felt. And that's very important, especially in this disease. Neither one of you are a mind reader, and if you're not having open discussions about where you are as far as health, and you're trying to live up to what that person wants you to be, it's going to collapse. Your relationship is eventually going to fail because in this life, no relationship, even friendships, can work without effective communication. And with that being said, both sides need to be heard. It can't be all just your views, and you can't go in thinking that only what you're going through matters because, like I keep saying, it's two human beings in a relationship. Yes, you are sick, and he or she is the caregiver, but they still feel. And if you're just only concerned about you, then it's not going to work out too good. It would be like the given tree. If you're just taking, eventually that tree is going to become empty. And then that's when everything starts to break down.
Exactly. Communication is necessary on both sides.
If you don't know how to communicate without getting into a confrontation, because sometimes that happens, then there's this thing that you can look up through Google from Barbara Tannen called the I statement. It's very effective because you get your point across and how you feel without destroying the other person. And you bear some of the responsibility. So again, it's called the I statements, like I as in ice statements. If you're having issues communicating, I would look at that. Not saying that you need to do the whole framework, but it'll give you an idea of where communication breaks down and why things turn into an argument. If you're communicating with a person that is refusing to listen, then that's a whole nother animal. With that, go ahead.
Or dealing with somebody that only cares about himself or herself. There are those people that are so into themselves that all they care about is themselves.
Right. If that's the case, then you have some serious thinking to do, because you need to decide if that relationship is healthy for you any longer. If you think it's worth the fight, well, then you need to go to therapy, couples therapy. If you're not even married, you need to really think, is this going to be productive for you as a human being when you're starting off your marriage going into a couples therapy session? It all depends. If that's the type of fight you want, everything is on you. But
exactly.
I'm a huge women's advocate, and I'm going to tell you not to stay in nothing like that. I don't care if you are sick.
Exactly. You don't have to put up with it just because you're sick. Don't ever let anybody make you feel that way.
Right. There's life after. Trust me, it'll be hard. It might feel like you're going to die, but you can do it, and there might be somebody else out there for you. You just don't know. But if you don't even give yourself that option, then you're doing yourself a great injustice. You have endometriosis, or you have IC, or you have fibromyalgia. That does not mean that you need to eat shit and die.
Right.
You know your worth.
Exactly.
And with that, I have nothing else to say. Do you?
No, I believe that covers what our topics of discussion for today.
Okay.
Till next time. Bye.
Peace.